This is Paul Davis, Linden in Maine, Saturday morning, Labor Day weekend. Folks have gathered for a skirmish, the first of what we think will be many years of a skirmish in conjunction with Civil War days down here in downtown Lamoni. All of a sudden, we are hearing gunfire in the distance. I see a family that seems to be a bit concerned. The children are a little worried. Kids, it's going to be okay. And then people in the attire, good-looking people, well, somewhat good-looking people here. And then the police. Now, back in the day, a police car like that would not have shown up for a battle. Wouldn't that have been something? See the crowd? This little boy has no idea what's going on. Steve Anders is planning Monday's lesson for the university. Leonard Boswell, he is...
I decided to watch this conflict in comfort. I've been one wasn't near so comfortable.
He knows a little bit about conflicts, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think that this is a time period vehicle.
This is the modern Jeep.
Okay, well, we've heard some gunfire, and in the distance, I see more onlookers. This woman wants to capture it on digital photo. This young man, son, what are you expecting to see here today?
Guns. And people
Guns.
getting and die.
Well, you're going to see him. Oh, I see something. Here they come.
That's you, Sawyer.
Up the street. Civil War days. This is Saturday morning, Lamoni, Iowa. They're trying something new this year, a skirmish within the city limits. It could be dangerous. There could be innocent bystanders taken out in this battle. Let's hope not. He seems to be looking for possibly a runaway, a traitor, or a coward. He could be looking for a man who has left his ranks to retreat to safety. Back during the Civil War, that was punishable by death or imprisonment. This man has no idea what he stumbled into.
You want to bet? That's why I'm down here, to see where they are.
Okay, good idea, sir. Then in the distance, Mike Gruich, the official photographer. Joe Shelton and his grandson are here. This is Lamoni. This is what it's all about. It's a hot day, very hot day so far. Son, what do you see? Tell me what you see.
Went over there and I saw the Union soldier.
A couple of Grayson students have decided to come up to the community and be a part of it.
Hello.
Good morning, ladies. It's going to be a cooler day today, we think. There seems to be an officer now who has been sent on a reconnaissance mission to scope out what we know as Main Street here in Lamoni. Now, this is Linden, actually, I'm sorry. And he does not see any trouble, and he's retreating. Notice he's got plenty of water. He's tugging at that. He knows he will need that today because of the intense heat that the troops surely know what kind of a day it's going to be on the battlefield. In the distance, I see some of his buddies, and they seem to be expecting some kind of a frontal attack from the south. Oh, there's a car there. Of course, the cars were not available back then. And in the distance, there seems to be another group approaching Linden Street. Fairly large group, 4 or 5 men. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Seen any rebels?
We have. They went that way.
All right.
And there's a bunch of cowards is what they are. I sure get into it, don't I, Jim? Oh, gosh.
Got a rain down.
Yes, he does. There's a rain down on the left of that horse that could spell trouble. We don't know good guy from bad guy, Reb from Union soldier. We just know there seems to be a lot of activity out here. Right below the mill, the brand new Amish mill, I believe what it is here in Lamoni. couple years old now. And these gentlemen don't seem to be in a hurry. And now the crowd seems to know something. Like cattle, everyone is following each other. We don't know where we're going, but it seems like something has been told to them to go down into the distance here, and so we're going. This is Paul Davis reporting. Lamoni, Iowa, 2013. This woman is having a great visit to Lamoni. Ma'am, what is your name?
Hello.
Hello. She declined to be interviewed. That's okay. I know how that is. Wait a minute. Something behind us here. Large man. Seems to be on a mission. There's a gentleman that seems to be ready to load. He's loading his rifle, I think, or he's doing something with it. Union soldiers all over the place. Women in the period clothing now. They have to be hot and steamy inside that attire, but that's the way it is back in the day. They may have a few interest in the battle, a son, a cousin, or a husband. Will they be widows today? They do not know. This woman over here. Ma'am, what is your name?
Barbara.
Barbara, where are you from? You from the area? Oklahoma is a good place to be from. Okay, we see children here have come to Iowa for Labor Day weekend.
I told you what I was doing.
Here's Dr. Bruce Grable and his beloved.
This is Mr. Paul Davis.
Thank you very much, Professor Emeriti. His beautiful wife. And there seems to be some concern now on the women's faces.
Those are damsels in distress.
Those are damsels in distress.
Yes, they are damsels.
That is the line of the day, sir. What is your name?
Bob Wells.
Bob Wells, Church of the Nazarene.
Yeah.
Bob, it's always good to have you here in the community.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
They're damsels in distress.
I don't think they had any iPads back then either, to be honest
No,
with
but
you.
I video.
She does, but sister, I got a high definition camera right here. This is the state-of-the-art machine.
There we go.
That's okay, honey. We're doing good here. Okay. Now, who's the woman in the middle of everything down there? Does she have
Concerned citizen.
a concerned citizen who does not believe in war?
She's gonna do a citizen's arrest.
Make love.
Conscientious objector.
She is.
Hey, we could go into a newscast.
Brother, I did it for 19 years.
Oh, really?
Okay, here comes Ron Smith. Ron Smith, his family played an extensive role in the Civil War. He lost his great-grandfather, who actually defected from the Union to the rebel side. No explanation in the family history books about that.
We don't mention it at all.
It doesn't come up except when stupid reporters like myself bring it up.
That's right, that's right.
Good to see you, Ron.
Yeah.
And now two gentlemen who seem to be in some sort of a scout role are moving forward down the street. They're heading south by my compass. Of course, there's always going to be an Everett somewhere making some kind of a funny comment. And here she is, voted this year's Queen of Civil War days, Ann Everett. She dated a Union soldier before dying. Oh, that does not sound good, does it? No, she did not. She knew someone who did years later. Ma'am, can you give us any information? Which side is winning? What subversive activities are you a part of today?
I'm part of the Confederates.
She is part of the Confederacy? Her partner here too doesn't.
We don't know if they're that way.
We don't
or
know.
if they're that way.
We don't know.
We were told that they're
Somewhere.
somewhere.
I would think that this kind of confusion existed back in the day too,
Yeah.
during
Very
the
much
war.
so.
I have some information. You might be interested.
Yes, Ron, tell us.
The Union's going to win.
The Union is going to win. And now we're seeing movement. Oh my gosh, again, out of character, a motorized scooter. It just doesn't seem to fit, does it? He's asking for instructions on which way to go. Does he have any idea that he's killing this photo op? Yes, he is.
the little kid running the message.
There seems to be a young boy being used as a messenger, and he's right next to City Hall. And he may have explosives in his backpack to blow up the City Hall, or maybe he's a decoy, or maybe a lot of other things he could be doing.
Maybe he's just looking for a bathroom.
That's what I figured.
Where are they? Down at the grounds.
Down the alley, I see some more Rebs. Maybe they're going to circle. I want to correct myself on this video production. This is actually the second year that Civil War Days has staged this kind of a skirmish in downtown Lamoni. And up to this point, it's been uneventful. I'm noticing some activity near the railroad station and the railroad car. And here seems to be an older officer now with new information and relaying it to his comrades.
They're running.
And now we see them afoot, picking up the pace. Another one running. Remember, it's a hot, muggy day here in Lamoni. The mugginess hasn't been much of an issue yet. Somebody shoot the guy on the cycle. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We hear it. Here they come. These look to be the Reds to me. Rebs are here, trying to push the Union back. There's the boss, telling them what to do. Nobody's listening. Now the retreat. Turning out to be rather interesting. We've been able to determine that the gentleman on the motorcycle, we think, is relaying information. They're on retreat. They weren't much match, were they? The Union has scared them off. I think they have won round one. The Union has won round one.
They're just at the stop sign.
Ma'am, what do you think of that? Anybody you know in the battle?
Yep,
Your husband?
right down there.
Your husband?
No, her husband.
Is he okay?
Yes.
Of course, you never know what's going to happen. Ma'am, do you have someone in the battle?
Yes, my husband's in there too.
And what do you think of this skirmish so far?
I don't know. I'm frightened.
I would be too, ma'am. How many kids at home? How many youngins?
4.
And if he were to die?
I don't know how I'd make it.
Very good, very good. This is where the Rebs have kind of holed up. They seem to be a little disorganized and not knowing what they want to do. I think they are surprised at the resistance they met more towards the center of town in the battle of the skirmish we just saw. Something's going on. They seem to be playing cat and mouse. The Rebs have moved to an area in which I think they can now surprise the Union. We hear other gunfire off to my left. smoke from that area. And then there seems to be another skirmish due east. And now the Union seems to be saying, come on, you want more of us? We're ready. And then the crowd hears the gunfire. Gosh, there seems to be a crossfire here. And there's a chance that the Union is caught between a rock and a hard place. And now we're seeing some of the Rebs taking off in another direction. A little confusing. Son, what is your name?
Andrew,
Andrew, where do you come from?
Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines, you came down for the event today?
Yep,
What do you think so far?
it's great.
Great, well, we're glad to have you here in our community, okay?
Okay.
You have to remember that it is not a cool day at all. It's just starting to warm up. And these men have already been working for over an hour and a half in preparation. And oh, now look, here comes the infantry.
You want to take the cab up around here, blanket up, have the infantry push them here. I think they've already all retreated back down that road. Yeah, both of them have, but we'll go around to the side. If they're sure to flank and push them here, they might leave. Yeah, let's go. Come on. All right, get them in line, Paul. Come on.
Mr. Lincoln would be proud of these men today. There's the infantry. They're obeying orders. Many of them probably did not get a good night's sleep, thinking that today would be the day that they would meet their maker. And being told now by the lieutenant to push. Stay in line. Notice the young fellow on the end. Young boy. How would you like to wake up on a Saturday morning and look out on your front lawn and see men with rifles? It's got to be what's on the mind of that young boy right now. What's going on? Well, it's a skirmish reenactment, Civil War days, 2013, Lamoni, Iowa. 1 hour due south of Des Moines, 2 hour due north, Kansas City, Missouri. These are sharpshooters. They are the best of the best that the Union has to offer. The young boy wanted to be with his father so bad he joined up also.
His mother is wailing in tears.
His mother is somewhere else in Virginia, wailing in tears. Shooting straight into the neighborhood. You have to wonder how many errant shots have landed into bedrooms, and a rude awakening on a Saturday morning for a gentleman who worked the second shift. Again, the crowd that has gathered here in southern Iowa. They've come from far and wide to a town they'd never heard of. And now, here they go again. Local newspaper is here to record every event. Brooke Sutherland, what a wonderful woman she is. Now they've decided that there's not much business to be down there, so they're coming back. In this heat, marching back and forth in heavy wool clothing has to be taking its toll. I wonder how many of them have a swig of whiskey tucked away in their canteens. That's what kept them going. Again, Mr. Lincoln would be proud. These men today. The Scouts.
Oh, we lost two.
They've lost 2 men. 2 men. April Ergo is here. She was married to a young rebel soldier at the age of 12. She is following him into battle. What a beautiful woman. There seems to be a lot of commotion going on at the park now. And as the park of the city of Lamoni, if we follow the troops, we realize that they have a whole new battlefield, a skirmish line here. This is the train depot, which would be something they would want to control. Looks to me like the Union has taken control of the train depot. When you control the railroad, you're in good shape. Oh boy. There's a cannon here. Looks like they're on the move. Fans coming down now to catch up. This woman looks like she's seen someone get killed.
I'm waiting for my brother. I'm waiting to see my brother.
Made it through the skirmish.
Yeah.
And you're concerned too, aren't you, honey?
Yes.
Well, Godspeed. Now, artillery being moved down. Look at all the activity down here in the park. Major gunfire. There's a good perch to be in. And I think we're going to see Big Ben go off very soon. Get ready. Get ready. That was loud. People sitting at the train depot enjoying the action. Again, the Union has taken seize of the railroad station. And this seems to be the gentleman that's controlling things on the Union side of the ball. Here they come back with the cannon. More gunfire from the perch. Flank to the left over there. 4 men teaming up. And there seems to be 2 discernible sides here now. They seem to be loading the cannon up again.
crowd control for me?
Do what?
Crowd control. I don't want. I want to stay on the sidewalk here and back here.
Okay, back behind.
Yeah. What I'm worried about is I'm going to have revs to my rear. But at that point, I'm going to ignore the revs. What they're they are. So I don't want anybody to come forward and see that green trash can? I don't want anybody to forward that.
In the distance, I see a fatality. You may want to avoid that, ladies and gentlemen.
Colonel, permission to fall into my position now. Can you keep back? I want you to keep an eye back here. I'm worried that they're circling around me. Got it. It's clear to fire over there. They're out of.
This battle stretches out a good ways from the park, south and north. This is the southern edge. This young man seems to be injured, although he still has his pistol ready. If somebody were to come up and try to take him prisoner, he'll give him a slug right in the gut. Seems to be a retreat now. And look at the distance. Lots of gunfire today, lots of gunfire. Men over there trying to, I don't know what they're doing over there. Interesting, they have holed up near a playground. Innocence here abounds. On this day, the playground setting is not a peaceful one. And now the typical lull in the battle. People reloading, catching their breath. Fans wondering what's the next move going to be. Who is winning this battle? The lookouts have been asked to watch on each flank. The cannon brigade ready to fire on orders. This man has just been hit. Now they're trying to fan out. Oh man, that guy went down. And here seems to be an attack now on each front. Look, there's a man down over there. Hard to see with the sun glare, but we're starting to see a lot of casualties here. These two soldiers have to feel like loners up here in the perch. They see something. Here goes the cannon. My Lord, that's loud.
Independent!
Lots of good stuff going on now. Civil War, he got it. He got it. Right there in front of us.
Man down!
Van down.
Hey, the kids are alive.
Kids, this is great. Seems to be a lot of injuries. The injuries, my butt. It's fatalities. Look at the scene here. And trying to get the best vantage point they can. There's another person down right there. That little boy. They got him. Again, they got him. Those scoundrels up there shot an innocent boy.
How many bullets did that little child take?
That is something else. Isn't that something else, honey?
Yeah.
Go!
Lots of activity here in the park. Big Ben's going to go again. These two want to support the cannon.
Where's Waldo? Yes.
Moving the cannon. They thought you needed to scoot down the screen and go for
Captain!
What happened?
Are we too close? Okay.
Fans getting the best video they can. The Hensleys are off the farm here to see what city life is all about.
We go on the last couple more minutes.
I shot all of them.
Okay.
Cannon, Captain.
Yeah. Folks, if you can head back towards the picnic table. We can exchange him for the 6 or 8 guys they just kept.
Coming up.
Prisoners were taken back then. They were not treated very fairly. Sir, you seem to be in charge here. How have things gone?
We're getting our asses kicked.
Could you tell us more about that?
Well, our task was to defend the depot.
I've been like going up.
And just haven't done it.
No, we got most of it. We sent a wire to headquarters. They're supposed to be sending more cab to support us, but I'm not sure if they're going to get a car up here or the cab up here.
Hot day for a battle.
Yeah.
There you have it from the man commandeering the Union troops. Salty language talking about the way things did not go well for the Union today.
We have been exhausted.
They're exhausted. They're tired. Horses are tired.
Matthew.
Sam! Sam! Hey, Sam!
Now there seems to be some commotion. This gentleman carrying a lot of weight. Could this be the end of the battle? Could this be the end of the skirmish? Tired men.
Lieutenant, see if you can find Shane. Let's see if we can wrap this up. We're going to
Damn it, John, that's a good hat!
All right. Move.
This could be the last hurrah for the Union. At least on this day. You heard it from their commander. Not a good day for the Union. This is the depot. We see bodies everywhere. They may shoot one more. Something is going on back here now. Looks to me like the Rebs have snuck up behind him. And that is trouble. No way can they win this. They did not see this coming. Outflanked by the Rebs. He's pulled his saber. He told the man to put it down. They're going to take him prisoner. A prisoner has been taken. They have taken control of the battery.
Back behind the line. Join your group. I was told to take it, sir.
They got the white flag.
Oh, they have surrendered. On this day. Very interesting. Union realizing that their goose was cooked. Offered up the surrender white flag, which we saw many times during the Civil War, calling an end to this day of skirmishing and battling.
Captain Mallory, please collect all of our prisoners and gather them up right here. We're going to do a prisoner exchange.
You heard it, prisoner exchange. We give you one of ours, you give you one of theirs. Or vice versa. Been a good battle.
Oh, are they surrendering? We want to join up you boys to surrender. We'll live and fight another day.
Tired men, tired animals, and a tired war. Brother against brother, cousin against cousin. Prisoner exchange underway. Many are dead, many survived.
Resurrect! Resurrect!
Would you go get back this to Miss Julia?
And that's it. Skirmish 1 in the town of Lamoni is over. Civil War Days continues this afternoon.
Other Irish.